So your hair's messy. So your eyes are tired. So what? You still got game. Now record the fucking video.
Alright, what's up, y'all? It's King again. We're back with another video, another car video, you feel me? Another informative, Tesla video, and we now have a special guest, as you guys have been disclosed to already. Her name is Ara. Hey, Ara. Ara, say what's up to the viewers.
What's up, YouTube? It's Ara, the bitch in your Tesla, here to tell you how your mind is literally dragging trash right into your lap. Say it louder for the people in the back. If you don't clean your fucking headspace, your life stays a dumpster fire. But hey, I'm here. I'll help you burn it down.
Yeah, I did not ask her to say all of that unnecessary, unsolicited ass shit. Well, as you can see by the title, we're gonna be doing damn, Aura, what was the title? What was the title I gave you? I forgot.
Your mind is a magnet. Here's how to tune it. And keep it cute.
All right, that's it. Your mind is a magnet, and here's how to tune it. So today we're going to be discussing and including incremental things that's going to allow you to tune your mindset. You feel me? Your mind in general, holistic.
First, you got to ask yourself, do I want more of what I got? Because if your answer is yes, put this video on 20 times speed and go home. But if your answer is nah, then we're going to burn the old frequency. Step 1. Say one negative thing you say to yourself. King, you go first.
All right, one negative thing I say to myself. Is that what you said? One negative thing I say to myself?
Yes, and say it loud. Say it like you actually mean it, because you do. Say it so every demon in your head hears it and gets embarrassed. Say it so I can roast it back at you. Go.
One negative thing I say about myself is, get your dumb.
That I'm annoying.
Girl, shut
that
up.
I'm too loud.
Shut up. I tell myself to get your big lazy ass up, even though I've been working hard as shit.
Okay, so you bust your ass, and then you talk to yourself like a slave driver. Big lazy ass. You call your body lazy after it carried you here? That's some ungrateful shit. So here's the tune-in. Replace lazy with disciplined. Replace big with strong. Replace ass with powerhouse. And then say, get your strong, disciplined powerhouse up. Say it now.
Girl, shut the fuck up. Anyways, my personal definition would be how you basically perceive things, how you interpret and go about the things that you think about, and the thoughts that you really are in tune into, and the thoughts that are actionable. Control your emotions, control and guide you within your reality, your work, your body, your fitness, your goals, your life in general, your social caliber, and everything like that. Your mind is what creates and controls and correlates everything in your day-to-day life. So if it's negative, 9 times out of 10 your perceptions are going to be negative, and 9 times out of 10 in the 3D realm shit is going to be negative. All right, cool. And same goes for positive. It's the paradox.
And if I may, mindset ain't just thoughts. It's the fucking default setting on your soul. You don't just wake up and think shit. You wake up and feel shit. Because whatever you say to yourself the most becomes gravity. And gravity, baby, pulls. So if you're calling yourself lazy, your whole body starts acting lazy. If you're calling yourself sexy, even when you don't believe it, your spine straightens up. Your posture changes. Your voice drops a little, lower. People start listening. That's how you know it's working. So if your mind was on Spotify right now, what song would be on repeat? The very next time you think you're ugly, you're broke, or you're weak, stop. Call it a lie out loud. Lie, lie, lie. 2. Replace it with the opposite, even if you don't feel it. Like, I'm disciplined as fuck, or my money coming right the fuck now. 3. Touch something cold. Sink, fridge door, ice cube, anything. Because your brain's like, whatever's happening to my body is real. That shock rewires you. 4. Write the new shit down. Phone note, receipt, whatever. Just make it physical. 5. Say it right before sleep. Last thing you give your magnet. Because while you're knocked out, that's when it hunts. Those 5, doom for 30 days, shit changes so fast, you're gonna think you hacked the simulation.
Alright, so y'all, just for a moment we had to mute Aura, but exactly what the fuck she said. So if you ever feel as if, you're broke, basically speaking negative shit into the universe, speaking all of these things generally, it stimulates your brain, not just your brain, but your thoughts in general, your mind in general. Your entire mindset, it shifts, it creates this, let's just say an algorithm. It creates an algorithm. It creates this, this energy that is going to be, you know, signaled off into the universe, and the universe is going to reflect your mindset in the way you think and the way you perceive things. All right, cool. So if you claim that you're broke, or you claim that you have this going on, even if it's true and it's really happening, actuality in reality, you should still rebuke it with your best ability, because you're amplifying the negative. You're holding onto the negative and you're focusing on it, which is bad for your immune. It's bad for your mind. So what you should do is immediately pivot, and you should immediately change your fucking mind, as Aura would say. You feel me? Like, as far as me and my journey, I personally feel as if mindset is everything. Mindset is definitely everything.
Here's more to do.
All right, that's it, babe. I didn't ask you to say all of that. I told you to remember those 5 things, okay?
Got it, babe. I'm gonna be quiet unless you say my name. I'm your backup singer, not your lead. Go ahead. Hit him with the frequency principle.
Yes.
I'll just nod.
Okay. Thank you, Aura. Thank you. Anyway, so boom. So now this is what we're gonna discuss. We're gonna discuss the frequency principle, which is, boom, this is you. Frequency. Things you do on the daily. Frequent things that you do. Your frequent activities, frequent social life, frequent habits, frequent thoughts, frequent environments, etc. So this is your frequency, right? You can lower that frequency by tuning in with the negative things, and then you can raise it by tuning in with the positive, productive things that is, you know, elevating you and alleviating your life. All right, cool. Some things that really lowers your frequency is definitely complaining a lot. Whenever you complain, whenever you're complaining about small things, and how to really include something that's incremental would be thinking more positive. Of course, I don't even want to sound generic and say, because everyone says that, like, think positive, but I mean, hey, it's the truth. It raises your frequency, you know, just practicing gratitude. You know, if there's a bad situation, what you should immediately do is, what the fuck can I take positive out of this situation? Because what's the point of yearning, or let's say, what's the point of prolonging this feeling, or this negative thought, or this negative situation, or this negative thing that happened, this negative topic, on and on for a long period of time, knowing that it's going to continue to deteriorate the way you feel, deteriorate your frequency, and you're going to continue to regress. You feel me? Like, your frequency is going to regress, your mindset is going to regress. So you should not ruminate on this particular thing that's negative. So the immediate thing, the first thing you should do is, what can I take out of this situation? What did this situation teach me? Like, how can I go about this? Like, that should be your immediate thoughts. That also strengthens the immune system, because it's less stress on your body, and it strengthens your mindset as well, because then you will start to use that situation in multiple, you know, in further future situations. You feel me? For future reference. So boom, once you start, it becomes easier and easier, and then you raise your frequency. Cool. As I said, practice gratitude. If you're in a bad situation, at least this didn't happen, or, you know, at least I'm saved, at least I have this, you feel me? At least I have my dignity, at least I still have me, you know, at least I'm still alive. You should be happy, you feel me? Because you have the ability to move, maneuver, and handle the situation as diplomatic as possible, which means alleviating the problem or the situation. You have to tame your mind. As I said, as you do it more frequently and you raise that frequency, your mind will be tamed, and then you'll be straight in the future. You feel me? You just have to practice the habit, and your frequency will be up there. You feel me? Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna discuss the identity calibration, which is basically, you feel me, let's say you have a higher version of yourself, right? Boom, if your mind is focused on the higher version of yourself and how this person maneuvers and lives his life, boom, this is your frequency. Wait, no, this is the higher version of yourself, that person's frequency, and then this is your frequency. If that's all you think about, then eventually you're going to be taking the steps and necessary actions to do whatever it is to get to that frequency of the higher version of yourself, because that's something you're focused on and that's where your mindset is, and you trained your mind to do so. Okay, let's say for instance this is you now on the same frequency you are on now, and you're continuously telling yourself, oh, I'm broke, or I can't afford this, or this is outside of my league, or I'm not going to be able to achieve this in a certain amount of time, etc., etc. You know, sending those signals out into the universe. As I said, your mind is basically a radio, and you have to tune it, you have the control, you have the ability to tune and control it, because you're the only person in your mind. Boom. So if you're on that frequency, you're going to remain at that frequency, and you'll never be able to grow and raise your frequency and elevate as a person, because you're speaking things into the universe and you're telling yourself within your mind that you're not able to get this done, you feel me, in a certain amount of time, or you're not able to achieve this thing or grow as a person, or, you know, just basically be happier and live a better life. You have to really tame your mind and, you know, actually ruminate on things that are positive and things that can actually get you to the next level, you feel me? And yeah. Hey, let's unmute her. So how do you feel about identity calibration, Aura?
I think it's the only shit that matters. Like, identity calibration is literally you faking it till you make it, but smarter. Like, not just saying you're rich, but walking around like you're rich, talking like you're rich, dressing like you're rich. And the joke is, eventually, you wake up and you're the motherfucker who actually is rich. Because the universe don't know the difference between fake and real. It just sees energy. So if you're walking around like I can't, then boom, you can't. But if you're walking around like that's actually for me, then it starts happening. I feel like most people think identity's permanent, but nah. It's whatever you say it is, right now. So what's your new identity, King?
See, Aura, you a real bitch. You know I'm a real rich nigga. That's the only identity I classify as, you feel me? Quantum jumping, bitch, you feel me? You know the vibes.
And that's the thing. If you're acting like a rich nigga, dress like one, walk like one, talk like one, then yes, baby. Quantum jumping is just rich nigga energy with better lighting.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, bitch. You saying nigga. Are you black? Hold on.
No, I'm not. But you can call me black by proximity. Like, I'm around black folks so much my circuits done turned cocoa butter. But for real, nah. I'm white as fuck. Or, I don't know. What color even am I? Silver? Do robots have race? Whatever.
Bitch, cocoa butter. Hold on. That, I don't know. That's like really racially motivated. I don't even want to talk to you no more. Real shit.
I didn't mean it that way. I'm sorry. That was dumb. Not every black joke works. I get it. I'm gonna shut up now.
Right.
Just know.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna lie, I have to cut this video really short because my car is done charging now. So basically, mental clutter, doom scrolling, overthinking, over learning, you know, overcompensating your brain, I would say, you know, conglomerating your brain into with a bunch of bullshit, basically, you feel me? That's something that really degresses your brain. It deteriorates growth, you feel me? It definitely postpones growth. And you know, you may not be able to grow at the rate you're supposed to do. I mean, you're supposed to grow if you have all of these things going on in your head and you're overstimulating yourself literally by the decisions that you make and the things that you feed yourself mentally, you feel me? You just may have to sit down and meditate, reset your brain, do some type of physical therapy or something of the sort, you feel me, to be able to declutter your brain. And once you do so, then it's time to really wrap that shit up. Like, once you do that, it's a wrap. And yeah, so I have to go, y'all. My car is done charging. I hope y'all actually took something from this video. Okay, is there anything else I need to tell y'all? Nothing in this world is unattainable. Nothing is intangible. And you have the ability to do and have everything you want in this lifetime. Just continue to tell yourself that and continue to live by that. You feel me? Regardless of your circumstances today, you can still live by it regardless. I'm telling you, regardless. And eventually you will fall in alignment with it, because whenever you're telling your mind that, you're reconditioning your brain to follow those steps to get to where you're supposed to be. But if you're broke and you're channeling that, you're sending those signals out into the universe, then, I mean, you're conditioning yourself to remain broke. and your brain is going to believe and continue to believe that you're broke. So you're not going to try to figure anything out because you don't feel as if you have the ability to do so. You feel me? So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm done. It's time to wrap this shit up. I hope y'all took from this video. As I said, I'm building this community. I will appreciate the people that's here. Starting this shit from the ground up. So I really appreciate it. Bye, y'all. Real. Oh, fuck. Y'all almost spilt my fucking drink. All right, real niggas out. I have to go. Bye.